A very good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ask Prince. Your friend Royal Mark is back today with yet another important topic for us to talk about. If you have been following my YouTube channel, I know you have learned a lot about your health, and today again you're going to learn another thing. Today we are going to talk about sources of infection at home. Olwaleero bannange mbaaniriza mwenna gye muli mwebale kujja. Olwaleero tugenda kwogera wa bwe tujja ebirwadde ewaka in our own homes. How do we get infections at home? Obulwadde buno tubufuna tutya ewaka era tuyinza byewala tutya? Kye tugenda okwogerako. First things first, what is an infection? Infection is just invasion and growth of germ in the body. Invasion and growth of germ in the body. There are so many types of infections. We have been in hospitals and you've been hearing doctors telling you, oina infection, oina infection, oina infection. Ayemikwano infection nyingi. Mugenze mudolo ne bagamba oina infection, no oina infection, olwaliro genda zitegeera. The different types of infections we have bacteria infections, we have fungi infections, we have virus infections, we have parasite infections. And we can get all these ones in our homes. In ambient infections obadde ogenda mu ddwaliro ne bagamba nti olina ogenda zitegeera olwaliro. Tulina infections ezireetezebwa akawuka aka bacteria, akawuka aka fungi, akawuka aka virus nga bolaba balina HIV, akawuka aka parasite nga bolaba omuntu gw'anaafuna omusujja. Bacteria ne bagamba nti nno mu musaayi gwo mulimu obuwuka. Fungi ne bagamba mwana atwa ebisente bikkubye. So tugenda kutunula bintu ki bye tukola ewaka ebiyinza okutuleetera ebirwadde binene waka. Our first point we are going to talk about is that we look at things or what we use at home and we use them poorly and we can get infections from there. Number one is the kitchen. Remember, we use the kitchen for preparing our food, what we are going to eat or what we eat daily. A kitchen has saucepans, it has plates, it has spoons, it has forks, it has cups, to mention but a few. It has knives even. But most of the times, most especially the youths, after you have used what the items you're supposed to use in the kitchen, maybe utensils, and to mention about a few, you find that you do not wash them. You leave them when they are dirty. So germs come and begin feeding on them. And as a result, if by coincidence you come and use a fork that you haven't yet washed, you're going to introduce germs in your body. So your kitchen is the number one cause of infection in a home. Always keep it clean. Immediately after cooking, wash the place where you have been cooking from and you find that you're going to kill these germs. Ngambye ekifo ekisooka wogenda okujja ebirwadde ly'effumbiro lyo. Effumbiro lirimu ebintu bingi: fooko, masowaani, seppiki, obwambe n'ebirala. Abavubuka ffe tukyasinza obutayonja ffumbiro lyaffe. Olumala okufumba olireka kyafu okusinga ne bwe walisanze. Ekivaamu oyinza okuva eno ga kandye ku ka apple n'osalisa akambeke walese osalisizza lumonde nga tokoozezza. You can get infections from there. Our number second source of infection we are going to talk about is bedroom. Someone is surprised. Yes, your bedroom. How many times do you clean under your bed? How many times do you turn your mattress and check down? How many times do you put it on sunshine and let the sunshine go through it? How many times do you wash the bed cover? How many times do you wash the cover of your bed? This is why sometimes you get bed bugs, sometimes you find you have cockroaches, sometimes you have so many things in your bedroom. You sleep on bed sheets 5 days, 7 days. Why? You will end up getting infections. Ngambye nti olwalira ensonga endala eyinza okuleetera okulwala infections kyekisenge kyo. Mirundi emeka gy'okiriining oba gy'oyonja wansi w'ekitanda kyo? Mirundi emeka? Mirundi emeka gy'okyusa omufaliso gwo n'oguyonjako wansi bwe gubadde n'osiimula n'oguteeka kasana? Mirundi emeka? Mirundi emeka gy'oggyako akagoye ak'omufaliso n'okooza n'okaanika n'omala n'okagolola? Oyinza n'okuba wakamala emyaka 3 gwa ntunuulidde, ojja kufuna ebirwadde mu kisenge ekyo. Ensonga endala is bathroom/toilet. Our bathrooms can be sources of infection. And this is one of the commonest. You go and urinate, you do not want to flush the toilet. Some people who are not used to flushing, and you've gone to places where they have toilets that they flush, you tend not to know what to do. You go to the toilet, do those exercises we do from there, you leave it unflushed, or you flush incompletely. So your kids also come and use the same toilet. You find your kids are having UTIs. A child of 3 years is having a UTI because of a bathroom. You're keeping it dirty. Bamama ne batata bampuliriza, ekinaabiro kyo n'ettooyi bisobola okulwaza bw'otabiyonja. Biyonje, kulawo katayimutebbe waka akayonja ttooyi. Leero Peter gw'oyonja, enkya Maaka, luli Brenda, luli Sophie. Musobole okubanga ekinaabiro kyammwe mukikuuma nga kitukula, kubanga wano nawo tujjawo nnyo ebirwadde. Era wano we wakyasinze okuva ennabe. Tetuyonja ttooyi. Naddala ez'okutuulako bannange bataayi nga tonaba gituulako, waliwo bye tukozesa okirininga ku ttooyi awo waggulu. Kiriningako ne bw'aba sabbuuni ng'alimu amazzi akutta ekyovu, kiriningako, siimuula, tuulako la mirimu gyo, vaayo. Naddala mukyala weegendereze. The other problem another source of infection at home we are going to talk about is personal hygiene. You yourself, man, woman, children, you yourself, you can be a source of infection to yourself. Why? You do not want to bathe, most especially in winter. Rarely do people bathe. Remember, our body has pores. That's why even when you leave the bathroom and you try to scratch your body like this, you find that you are from the bathroom, but some dirt is coming off. We also scale off. Our body also scale off. We are not snakes, but you find that since you are from the bathroom and you do scratch yourself like this and you find that, it means you ought to bathe every day, despite the weather condition, despite the time you bathe. Because if you do not bathe, you're going to harbor germs on your body, and as a result, you're going to have problems with your health. Sometimes parents, after having sexual intercourse, you just carry your babies onto your body. You're dirty. Before you carry your baby, go and bathe. During sexual intercourse, you could be having a UTI. You could be having candidiasis. And during sexual intercourse, the thing can spill over your body. You hold your baby, carry your baby, the baby is going to get infections. Bamama ne batata, ingambye naawe kennyini ng'omuntu osobola okwereetera ebirwadde ewaka. Toyagala kunaaba olw'okuba omusana mungi, toyagala kunaaba olw'okuba empewo nnyingi. Mwekwasa embeera. Waliwo obuvidiyo obutambula ng'oli akulaga nti leero sigenda kunaaba, waliwo n'obuyimba obutambula. Temwagala kunaaba. Nomala okwegatta n'omwami n'ositulawo bebi n'omuteeka ku bbeere. Ogenda kulwaza omwana. Sooka onaabe, situla omwana wo omuleeta omukole ki? Omuyonse. Si kirungi okubanga wakava okwegatta n'omwami ate n'otandika okuyonsa omwana. Abaana mugenda balwaza ebirwadde bye batalina kulwala. Any other source of infection? Animals. Most especially domestic animals. Animals we live with at home. A point in case, cats and dogs. Most of the times, people that stay with cats and dogs, they tend to treat them. But I know there are so many people that stay with cats and dogs and they do not treat them. People sleep them in their houses. In my country, Uganda, in most of the slum areas, people who have domestic animals like goats, like cows, you find that where he or she is sleeping, the cats and dogs and the cows, poultry farming, is just next to his bedroom. You're going to have infection all the time. Bamama ne batata, ensolo zetubeera nazo ewaka zigenda kutulwaza, era zitulwaza. Embwa, pusi, ente, bye tulunda ewaka ne weesanga oli mu kayumbako katono, n'ente mw'ozirundira, ne kkapa mweri, n'embwa oba olina, n'embuzi, n'endiga, byonna obeera nabyo ewaka. Ogenda kulwala ebirwadde by'otamanyi. Twewala okubeera n'ebisolo bino ewaka, ente tujja kufuna birwadde bye tutamanyi gye biva. Another source of infection, and lastly, is neighbors. Our neighbors can be sources of infection to us. How? Some neighbors do not want to clean their places, most especially in Africa, where I used to rent and we used to share a toilet. You find that you find your neighbor has not cleaned the toilet, and you also have to clean it before you use it. But some youths do not mind. They spit. I used to travel by bus, and you find that somebody just coughs and then spits all of a sudden in the window. And you get air droplets, you end up getting infections like cough, tuberculosis, to mention by the few, that can be transmitted through airborne type of diseases. Ab'emikwano ngambye nti ne banneighbor bayinza okubeera ebintu bye tufunirako ebirwadde. Nze bwe nabeereranga e Kampala nyina we napangisanga naye nga munnange tayagala kuyonja kaabuyonjo. Ne weesanga singa nange nalinga sigiyonjo osanga nandibadde siva mu ddwaliro lwa birwadde. Tulina abantu be tubeera nabo nga bawandula buli kaseera. Buli kaseera abeera awandula. Lumu nali ntambula mu bbaasi, omusajja n'afulumya omutwe n'akolola n'akakanyuga wabweru. Nga mpulira ddala ateekako ba yalina TB oba akafuba. So weesanga nti abantu abamu tubajjako ebirwadde mu community. So banneighbor baffe bayinza okubeera ebyokuggyako ebirwadde mu community. So twogerenga nabo tubabuulire ebirungi eri obulamu bwabwe. I also urge the Ministry of Health to improve on this, to continue giving people health education through radio stations and TV stations, or all through media, so that people can get aware of sources of infection in their homes. People do not get infections from anywhere. They first get them from their homes. So the Ministry of Education in my country, Uganda, Africa and Europe, make people aware about sources of infection, and we shall reduce on the number of people that are in hospitals suffering from different diseases. Mbagala nnyo akuume atakuumira mpeera. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. And God bless you. Bye-bye.